everyone. How are we doing? Back for part 2. We have some stream readers. Start that up in a second. Let's get this glove on real quick. Okay, we didn't do very much earlier on, so hopefully we can get a lot more done on the evening stream. We'll finish off picking out all the bullets. And then probably do like the pipe and everything, do like the stones. Maybe try and get like a base coat or something on that like eagle thing, whatever it's supposed to be. So let's do some stream readers straight away, I think, because why not? So we're gonna go for this one and head down to that skin chest. Like flying rogue maybe? Or something a bit different down, why not? Okay. We're still going to be using that copper. Don't know why I keep trying to put the base on the holder. It just doesn't seem to want to stay on it for some reason. Just take it off. Yeah, let's make sure we don't leave the paint on the brush for too long. 2 streams in a day. Essex, how you doing, by the way? Yeah, I was starting to do like a afternoon sort of stream and then an evening stream, because we can't really do like one long stream now. Like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're aiming to do like 2 streams. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, we just stick to the one like afternoon stream. How am I doing? Oh god. How am I doing? Not too bad. Nice productive day yesterday. Got all of Bav's miniatures boxed up, shipped off and everything like that. Took care of a lot of like behind the scenes sort of stuff, which is good. We'll be packing up Alice's miniatures this week. Get them shipped off as soon as possible as well. What about you? How are you doing? Just trying to get as much work as we can done on Abaddon's base. About time to finish those projects. I know. Yeah, we've completed quite a lot, to be honest. I've got those 5 Ultramarines done. We finally fixed the chest on this miniature. This is all done. It just needs a quick matte varnish over the chest. Then we can glue it to the base and everything and decide what we want to do with the miniature. But, like, the plan was going to be to do like a raffle for it, but don't know. We'll see. I was looking at, like we mentioned in the stream earlier about the GW price increases and stuff. which pretty much just happen every year now at this point. And I was looking on like Twitter and stuff, and that's all I was seeing is people posting about price increases and everything. Everyone giving their opinion and all that stuff. A lot of people complaining, saying they're making like a ton of profit and all that stuff. It's like, well, it's a business, it needs to make profits to survive. It's like, if you don't like the pricing and stuff and that, don't buy the models. It's pretty simple. As long as people continue to pay their prices, they're not going to do anything about it. Like I said, for me, I don't really give I don't care, to be honest. Because it doesn't really affect me too much, because I'm not buying like an army's worth of models. I just buy every, like, one or two every now and again. Ooh, that was lucky. Cool. Bit of a base coat down there now, which is good. I'm pretty sure they painted that pipe red, didn't they? Wasn't a big surprise, the price increase. What's the next project after this one? After Abaddon, it's going to be Gulliman. So we're starting to do like do the main project, and then like we have smaller projects like the Slaves of Darkness and stuff now, which is going to be to like take a break from the main project in a way. We're doing Abaddon. Once Abaddon's finished, we'll be moving on to Gulliman. And then I'm not sure where we're going to go from there. I'm hoping Curse City will be out by then. Because I really want to work through like the models in the Curse City box. What was we going to do? I was going to do something then. Wasn't a big surprise the price increases come in. Does they need to keep their shareholders happy? Exactly. Oh yeah, check the colour of the pipe, wasn't it? Ah, web store's currently down for maintenance. Awesome. I'd love to see that. So the web store's down for maintenance, probably because they're putting the price increases on it. Apparently it's not going to be till March or something, they said. Can't see the pipe. I think it's black though. Yeah, I'll paint it black, why not? And why is it every time you want to look at something on the Games Workshop website, oh, website's down for maintenance? Yeah. Next project after this one, Gulliman. After that, all depends when Curse City gets released. We'll see though. If it's not released in time, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm going to skip this song though. I kind of want to paint. We're waiting, been wanting Curse City also. I have loads of projects at the moment. Damn, that's awesome. Are they for anything, or are they just like personal projects for like streamer competitions and stuff. So a tiny bit more of that black. Try and you do that scratch there, or like the mark in the pipe. But like more than your average amount of water mixed into that black, so we can glaze over all that grey, tone it down slightly, sort of blend it in. You can grab a little bit more of that lighter grey. Do a couple of like a little bit more of like defined scratches now. Cool. A lot more subtle. Got the orc bug. I've done your Gaskull now. Nice, nice. What colour did you go for Gaskull? Did you go for like the black, or did you do something different? I've done an orc truck and beast boys. Sounds awesome. Some of your own projects are for monthly competitions. It's nice having some sort of deadline, so you're not. So you can keep yourself a bit like focused, because you're constantly thinking like, oh, right, this needs to be done by X date, so you need to do work on it, rather than picking up the model, oh, I don't fancy painting this today, and like letting it sit for a while. Yeah, we've sort of got a deadline for Abaddon. I don't know if we'll make it or not though, so we're just getting some greys and black. Element Games is hosting another painting competition. They're doing like basically just a one category competition this time, with the theme of like fire. There's some bright grey as well. So I don't know if this model qualifies, because really the only fire on the base is like the torch. We're going to be doing we've done like the OSL sort of glow on the back of the legs. We'll be replicating that on the back of the cloak. So I don't know if I can get away with entering this model or not. The only other thing we have, which is like even close to the sort of entry level, or entry requirements rather, would be the Balrog, but we'll see. I'll see if I can get away with entering this. Oh, nice. Quick picture of the castle in the Discord. Very nice, very nice. Let's have a look. Ooh. Open that like that. Ooh, ooh, nice. Gone for like a purple and pink armor. That's awesome. Yeah, you've done like the pigment, like powder stuff on the base as well, and tied it in with the feet. That's going to be the plan for Abaddon's base. Nice to have deadlines for motivation. Yeah. Pink element, and then you'll have a nice amount of flame. There's no way. The competition due date is the 28th of February, so there's no way in hell I'm going to get painting Guilliman in like, what was it, like 2 weeks? Maybe 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, like just over 2 weeks away. Yeah, this is awesome. Very nice, very nice. It's nice to see, like, I guess recognizable sort of character models painted in a completely different way. I think it makes them stand out a lot more. Yeah, and he's got like a ton of trim. Like, Abaddon's got a bit of trim, but not over all the armor. And the trim itself is quite, on most of it, is quite thick, especially like around the chest, and the head, like on the legs and everything like that. So it's not too bad. Guilliman's a lot more sort of almost like ornate, like intricate. You hate box art, you like putting your own twist on things? I wouldn't say I hated box art. Like, this is sort of box art look, but obviously using our own colours. We sort of stick to the theme because I just loved the way the model looked. And I think it suits the model. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Okay, stones. Like, the thing at the moment that I'm trying to do is not, like, I see a lot of like painters and stuff in there who, which is absolutely fine, of course, they sort of get known, or like, I don't want to say like fall into like a trap or anything. Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Like, they sort of fall into a almost like a routine when it comes to painting models, and they use like the same colors a lot on their models. Like, a lot of people will paint like a bunch of different models all with like the same sort of blues or like reds or greens or whatever, typically like their favorite color. And like, for me, I love purple, and I try and introduce purple into a model, even if it's super subtle. But I try not to paint like the entire model purple. Like, I've seen a few, like, don't get me wrong, it looks awesome and stuff, and I'm not saying it's like a bad thing or anything. But I've been looking at people's like Instagrams and stuff lately for like inspiration and stuff and that, on colors, different themes for models, and just generally like how they approach painting. And you sort of scroll down their Instagrams and stuff, and a lot of the models are painted in like a similar way, using the same, like similar or even like the same colors almost. Don't know, it's weird. So I'm trying to, well, basically what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to avoid painting like all my models looking the same. Because I don't want someone to like look at the Instagram or whatever, and I've painted like a squad of Necrons and then a squad of Space Marines and a squad of like whatever else, and they're all purple. I don't know, weird. Just rambling for a minute there. Saying purple is a great colour, that's why you use purple, pink and orange on gas, works well. Yeah, it's like when we started Abaddon. I knew I wanted to do some sort of OSL, and of course we decided on purple. And then that sort of evolved then into what we've got going on now, which is like the 4 colours of like the Chaos Gods, like represented on the model in like different ways. So we've got like the OSL glow from like the red glow from the torch. Then we've got like a blue glow on the claw. We've got like the green on the sword, and then like the purple main OSL on the front of the model. And then the rest of the armor then will be like greys and blacks. Okay. Ruined this because you put ultramarine on the base, but it's dead though. Yeah. We should have gone for a different color. We should have kept the 4 main colors to Abaddon and gone for something else. I didn't want like Imperial Fist though, because yellow is way too bright, and yellow is going to sort of blend into like the ground almost, with like the browns and the possibly like oranges and things in that. I don't know, I think it's cool. I think it gives a nice balance from like the pretty dark lower half of Abaddon, and you got like that bright blue ultramarine on the base. Like the blue isn't exactly the same, so I think it works. Plus it's going to be covered in some sort of like pigment powder anyway, so probably not going to be able to recognize it as an ultramarine. Oh, we completely missed a skull, by the way. The little one's hidden right there. Bet we've had our thumb on that the whole time. Yeah, plus we've been painting those ultramarines, so I wanted to almost get our own back. Adding a dead one to the base. Okay, we'll let that dry for a minute. See, it all blends together. You could have done a contrast on the base, a Blood Angel or Imperial Fist. Nah. Couldn't do Blood Angel. Red on the back. So the cloak and stuff will sit about here. So it's just gonna... I think blue works. We could have done green. No, can't do green. Got green on the sword. Wouldn't be able to do black or anything like that. That'd be just too boring. White scars? Nah. Too late now. I'm not repainting it. Took long enough to paint it as it is. Right, let's do some stream raiders real fast. Maybe this would be best. See if we can win that. Big ass sums in the way, yeah. While that's going on, I'll continue with our skull. Rip. Let's try again. We always seem to lose like the first battle. Okay, what else can we do? That works quite well. Put that there. Go. Hatchet, how you doing? Nice to see you. Looking at small, it makes you want to find out if any space marines at Arcadia when it's fell other big battles. Abaddon might have been it. Petition for repainting the base denied. Oh yeah, speaking of this base and things like that, I want to do some try out some of those like pigment powders or whatever. And Bav mentioned the Black Magic Crafts had a posted, I think it was today, posted the video about like the pigment powders and stuff, and said about doing like using like chalk pastels instead. And I've got a bunch of chalk pastels, so I might break them up into a powder, see how they go, rather than spending a bunch of money on a sort of you know, unnecessary powders, I guess. The only concern I had though was how to seal it onto the base. Like in the video it said, as long as you clear off most of the excess of the powder, you shouldn't really have any issue of it like transferring or anything like that. As long as it's not being like handled a lot. It also said to like seal it in, you're better off using either like isopropyl alcohol, that kind of ruins the dry like sort of dusty look. Which at the end of the day, what's the point in using the powders if it doesn't have the dry dusty finish? Might as well just paint it. So they can also do like a matte varnish from pretty far away, which is what I was thinking. As long as you do super light coats and you don't like saturate the pigments, it should be okay. I think we'll do some testing before we commit to potentially ruining the base completely. Or I guess more than it already is with an ultramarine on it. Oh. Water down PVA or matte varnish. Yeah, I think a matte varnish. Just we'll probably like a few inches, like probably about 5 inches or so away, something like that maybe, and just like a super light coat and see how that goes. But we'll get a random base, put some texture on it, put some of the powders down, see how they look, see how they react with the varnish and everything like that before we commit to them. Because I'm hoping if we can just like stipple on the powder, we don't have to paint all this dirt. And then we can take a brush off the excess and stuff off the marine and everything. Bring out some of the detail, like bring back some of the detail. We'll see though. Then we can use it to obviously brush over Abaddon's feet, tie it into the base. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. Grab some washes. We'll just grab some acrylic, something like that. Stupid pot design. So I'm sure this acrylic was darker. I'm sure it's like lost this like opacity over time. Like I don't know if that's a thing or not. Okay, let's go back to that stone we're working on. Bit more of that dark grey. Looks like there might have been 20 plus chapters, of which were dedicated to defending the Canadian Gate. Cadian Gate, rather. And how many of them survived? That's the real question. Do take an age to paint a model? See, your paints probably do go off. Wow. Including the neon green looking subjugators. Yeah, it's like I looked at like a picture of all like the different chapters, and there's like tons of them. Like all the different like successor chapters and like ones that are mentioned in things. Looks like no chapter had more than 4 companies on KDO when it fell. Question for me? Okay. How do you pronounce the word, well, the Odin? What do you mean Theoden? You'll always be the Odin. You wish the thought was still there? See the reaction? Yeah. So was Abaddon always evil then? Or I guess classed as evil? Or was like it he just got fed up or something? It's I think his army, or like Horus's army, is it called like the Black Legion? And then like they're part like the Black Crusade. Pretty sure that was a song as well by who's that rubbish band? Or can't really even call them a band. What are they called? Who sang that song? Oh god, can't remember now. Yeah, I was reading about the like the creation of the like Abaddon and Delamain miniatures, and how they were designed to be like almost like a reflection of each other. With like Delamain being like the shortest Primarch as well. Let's have some more coffee, I think. Let's catch up for a second. Somewhat disappointingly, from a painting point of view, most of the chapters are at the fall of Arcadia, where armor was probably painted either black or white, except the subjects who had a neon green. Huh. He has always been a Chaos Lord, but was known as Ezekiel. Is that how you say that? Ezekiel? Okay. My Chemical Romance. There you go. That's them. So great. So trash, more like. Can't stand them. Do they even make any songs anymore? Oh, songs, I should say. As you understand, Abaddon was Horus' second in command during the Horus Heresy. Arcadia, Abaddon turned traitor, which is prime. Oh, with his prime. Okay, okay. So basically, he's just following like his commander almost. Which is fair enough, I suppose. So he's like technically still loyal, just not to the Imperium anymore. That's interesting. How long do these people live for, though? Like Primarchs and stuff, immortal. So, aren't they like supposed to be gods or something? I really need to learn more about like the lore and stuff behind all these cool characters. Maybe one day we'll dive into like some audiobooks or something. Need like a beginner's guide to like everything Warhammer that's not like 20 billion hours long. Oh right, so Ezekiel rather than Ezekiel. Okay, Ezekiel, cool. When Horus died at the Siege of Terra, took over Horus's legion of traitor Space Marines and dedicated them to succeeding where Horus failed. Space Marines generally die of violence rather than old age, so age... Oh, okay. Who knows? Alice, how you doing? Gonna mostly lurk today. Meeting's hell. No worries at all. Hi Alice. Bye Alice. So do they have all like the Horus Heresy books and stuff on there then? Like, I don't really care too much about like the Imperium and all that stuff. Like, really, I want to learn about like the characters and the model stuff that I'm painting, as opposed to all like the like backstory of like all the different cities and all that stuff. Honestly, I don't really care about the cities and everything, or like the location. Okay, whatever that was. Yeah, I don't really care about like the cities or the locations or anything like that. I just want to know more about the characters that I'm painting so I can almost see if it like influences the way I paint them. I think all the Black Library audiobooks on Audible. Okay. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Right, is Games Workshop website working now? I want to see if I can find that. Nope, still down for me. What are they doing? Let's just Google a picture of it. I need the 360 version so I can see what that thing's supposed to be like, but like, what's that supposed to be? Like all the pictures I'm looking at and stuff, it doesn't have that on the base. Or it does, or they just painted it blue. It makes no sense for it to be part of the armor. All the pictures, so it's just painted blue. I guess we're painted blue. Good interest in the Imperial Guard. Tile and some other factions in the setting. Okay, okay. I kind of want to learn more about like the Eldar as well. I think it was, I can't remember whose stream it was. I think it was Chris's stream. I'm sure if I remember rightly, he said that the Eldar were like created to try and kill like the Necrons. Two Rachel Harrison novels you've read are really good focusing on characters. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to have a look, see what I can find. Yeah, if I can get them in like audiobook form, that'd be perfect, because obviously like I won't be able to play them on stream or anything like that, but I could at least potentially like listen to one while like painting and things. Also listen to it while I'm doing like other things. Cool, well done. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Just looks kind of weird in my opinion. My phone like, why didn't I? Weird. And like notifications on my phone, and it's not playing any sounds or anything. Stream readers, we'll start that up in a minute. Tiny bit brighter now. Let's get some nice highlights going. Yep, cool. Right, stream rate is. See if I got better like this time. I like that sound. So here we go. Don't think any of the Black Library books make much mention of the city stuff beyond the backdrop or the characters' focused stories. Okay, yeah, cool. Margaret Faith novel available in audiobook. That's awesome, but tragic. Sure. Send me a DM on Twitch or Twitter, or you're in the Discord and that. Send me a message, no problem. That'd be super helpful. Yeah, if you send me a message with like the search link or whatever, some of like the authors, the names of the books, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. Like what, music stopped? No, just quiet. It's cool. You need a fast forward button on Stream Raiders. Come on, game, hurry up. Okay, cool. Let's get some rolls out of the way quest, please. Thank you. So we need you and okay. So we're gonna do this. Then we got a skin chest battle after this one. Scroll here. Let's this. Okay. We've got like the rocks picked out. I think we've got all the skulls now. Got all the bullet casings and stuff as well. We'll do a little bit more of a opaque coat over a couple of them. Especially these larger ones. Okay. I think we call it there's a rock under the hand. Of course there is. That works. I think that's everything. Cool. Okay, let's grab a different brush. Grab a more metallic focus brush. More coffee. I need like a dark, like bronze color. Yeah, maybe we go necro gold. Make it a little bit different to the trim. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're going to be putting a probably like transparent brown, transparent black and stuff over the base anyway. Ooh, that's too much, way too much water. It's better. Need to try and keep this as smooth as possible. Okay, nice. Let's do this side first, then we'll do the sides. How can there be no more of the face cam action these days? At the moment, our setup faces like almost like faces the wrong way. Like we used to have when I set it up before, we had like the wall and stuff behind us. Now it just shows like the rest of the room and everything. And with it, like there's a door and like a window behind us. And it'd just be really annoying to try and get like the camera to stay focused on us and also get like the lighting and stuff sorted out. So, like I said, in I think it's about what, like 2 weeks time. So the week starting the 21st. We have some like builders coming around to do some maintenance and stuff on the house. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that opportunity to, because we're going to have to completely remove like the stream setup and stuff out of the room, because they're going to be working on this room. So I'm going to take that opportunity then to redo the setup as best as I can. And then after that, we'll probably see a return to the face cam and everything like that. And sometimes I just really can't be bothered with a face cam. Nice. Cool. Especially on Twitter, as you could work out how to do that. No worries at all. Awesome. I'll probably take a look after the stream. That hat of chaos for ages. We need some new hats, we do. Having a face cam setup as a streamer is a huge amount of work. It's not necessarily like, yeah, like having a nice quality face cam, yeah. But like the face cam that we were using was Munchkin's painting camera. Munchkin's our partner. It was we set up the two painting station, like I guess you could call them painting stations, or like the two painting desks and stuff like that, because the plan was going to be we were going to do like Saturday co-streams where we sit down and paint together, but then we switched on to nights now, so obviously that's not possible anymore. So the face cam went away because we're using the camera for her painting, but I said I don't know. Half the time I think the face cam is just more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. Most of the time we're not even on the face cam because we set it up when we're sat in the chair and everything, and then we lean forward to start painting or whatever, and we just go out of the frame anyway. It's so much easier not to bother with one. We'll see though. I need to rework the setup and stuff anyway, get it a lot easier to reach everything. At the moment we've got we basically the main sort of set of paints we use next to us, and then the rest of the stuff is either in drawers or off to the side on the other desk and everything like that, and it can be a pain in the ass trying to get stuff. But yeah, we'll do that after the building work and everything. good. Now on a face cam on all streams. Vastly cut down the amount of streams you could do. Can you see my headphone wires sticking out? I don't know what this wing thing's supposed to be. It's just part of the base. I think it's supposed to be like a maybe like part of like an Aquila design, or maybe some sort of like ornate like statue that's been damaged, or some sort of like eagle. It's got like bullet holes in it. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Just looks cool though, doesn't it? I think some Blood Angels have wing jump packs. Possibly. I don't know how big the pack would actually be though, considering like it's almost like the size of the Space Marine itself. There is a Blood Angel helmet meant to be on the base, we just painted it blue instead. Possibly. Okay, I think we'll leave the base there for now, because we need to figure out the whole like pigment powder sort of situation and everything like that. The torch and everything we can paint after the pigment powders and stuff, because I want to make sure the torch is nice and clean. Yeah, leave the base like that for now. Turn back to Abaddon himself. Nice and stable. A famous picture of Horus standing over Dead Blood Angel's Primarch. Possibly. Don't know. I think it's just something cool to stick on the base, isn't it? So yeah, we've toned down the face quite a lot, like the purple. I think it looks so much better now. Like it's still, like the purple's still sort of there, but it's a lot more subtle, which I think looks good. So painting the Space Marine Abaddon is standing on as a Blood Angel would be a nice homage to that picture. I'm not repainting the base. There's in the Games Workshop website, the Space Marine hammer on like the trophy rack is a Blood Angel. So maybe we'll do that. I think it would be red against red, but we'll see. Okay, first thing I want to do . Take some black, get rid of this purple. Because, like, the more I look at it, there's no way that OSL would sort of reach down here. And if it did, it means we'd have to do purple across, like, the whole front of the model. Because it'd be, like, across all of it. And I don't want to do that. I want to focus it into, like, the chest area. We'll quickly get rid of all that. Like we might do a bit of purple reflecting on the back of the, like the back of the knee. That's about it. Try not to catch the trim. Give us the opportunity to clean up any little areas we've gone over when we did the trim as well. The song is interesting to say the least. Cool. Looks way better. Thinking where to start, really. A little bit more water for this red. I think Ultramarine Sergeants have red helmets. Yeah. Oh, Sergeants have red helmets. Oh yeah, it could be an Ultramarine Sergeant. You're right. That's true. Yeah, the Sergeants have red helmets. The Lieutenants have this helmet. And the Captains just have a blue helmet with like gold sort of accent on it. Usually like some sort of like leaf design like this. It's called like filigree, is that the word for it? Ancients have white helmets. So yeah, the helmet on the base and the one on the trophy rack could be a sergeant. Is very true. Laurels? Is that the word? It's the thing? Okay. Wish Warhammer model assembly instructions had more advice on parts to paint separately before Gene's. What's it? It's Gene's nightmare to paint once the head is inside the stuff. Yeah, sort of like a. I suppose it's more of like an experience thing, isn't it? Sort of learn as you go. I used to do like sub-assemblies for like everything, just to make it easier to paint. But now I try and do like as little sub-assembly as possible. Because I find it easier to keep things more consistent. Rather than having like a bunch of parts laying around that I might paint something up, paint like a part of it up one week, like a week later try and paint the next part and then forget how I've painted the first part. So I try and just keep sub-assemblies to a minimum. Hate that. Let's try that again. Okay, so that dry for a minute. Like, I'm in two minds with this model. Whether to try and keep the majority of the armor black, do little highlights with grey, or do more of like a, like highlight the armor a bit more, but it'll be more grey than black. So sort of going back and forth between those two different ideas. This looks terrible at the moment. Let's do some stream raiders. Yeah, skin chest battle time. Keep working on this. Put you there. Okay. Yes, we've got more of like that sort of more grey, a bit of black in the shadow. And then we've got like more of like this sort of typical black with a grey edge highlighting. Maybe we do like a mix of both. Like on the flatter surfaces, we do more of like a broader highlight, and then on the smaller areas, we can do more of like the sort of just edge highlight grey. I don't know why, we're making a bunch of mistakes. Like every time we try and work with grey, we run into issues. Just don't know what it is. Plus I don't think it looks very good either. Maybe we change it to blue. So do more of like the what do you call him? Death Watch sort of highlighting. Is Games Workshop? No, still down. I think you can go have a look, so you can have a bit of a crying experience. Well, don't do that. Yeah, so do more of like this sort of highlights. So have like the grey blue. I think the grey just looks bad. Let's try the blue. I think it'll look way better. Grab some dark grey blue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we used like dark grey blue and like grey blue. We'll get some fresh black as well. Maybe use the Scalecolor black, possibly. Black, get a little bit of grey blue.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Try this. Okay. Let's try on this foot over here. I'm going to try and replicate the same sort of effect we've done with the red. And like the purple as well. It's like, I know I can paint in that sort of way, but just for some reason I just can't make grey work. Bit too bright. Especially where highlights so low down.
He's coming out again for a new point. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4. Ace, deuce, craps wants 4. 4, and he made it the hard way. Pay the front line, take the hard. We have a shooter and a good one coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point as 9, place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5
Weird songs in this playlist.
who wants to come?
Okay. With the pretzel rocks? Yeah, it might do. How much is it? Do you know? Free, let's go premium, which can't remember the price. Yeah, I needed the ability to use the music over like multiple platforms. Like that's why I like Monster Cat, because you literally have one account, you whitelist all your different, like your YouTube, your Twitch, you know, like even like Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And then if you get any copyright claims, you just like send a message to Monster Cat and they sort it out for you. I do like listening to it, but obviously the stuff I listen to on here isn't really great for the stream, but like they have a bunch of different playlists and stuff, but I listen to like, usually it's a lot more relaxed and things, more consistent. Oop. Ooh, Dad. 1 second, everybody. Okay, sorry about everybody. Dealing with the phone calls during the streams a lot of time. Oh, I got an advert today. Okay. I was just saying that the reason, oh god, wrong glove. The reason I like Monster Cat is because you basically whitelist all your accounts on the website, and then because Monster Cat owns the licensing for all their music, if you get any copyright claims, you just contact them and they sort it out. Especially now I've started to upload like the main project streams, so like the Abaddon streams, to YouTube. Not for like, I don't care about like the YouTube views or anything like that. It's mainly so I can keep a record of our main project painting. See like our progress and stuff. Especially as I'm trying to like push the painting a bit more as well. In terms of like basically just trying to get a competition sort of style ready. Yeah, like I said, like the YouTube and stuff. I'm not really interested in making like YouTube content. Like I did like the wet blending video and stuff like that because when we were streaming and stuff, people were asking about like wet blending a lot. Even though like during the streams and stuff, we'd literally go through the entire process. And they're like the paints we were using, how we would going about it and that, but people are still asking. So I made like the wet blending tutorial and stuff. Yeah, like I said, we're just uploading the stream, so mainly for me, just so I have a record of our projects. Since Twitch deletes the VODs after like 7 days or whatever. Plus it's nice to have like a, I need to look at how I've painted a specific part of a model, like the trim or something, I can go back, watch the video. see the colors I've used, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll keep that side a bit darker. Yeah, I probably won't be uploading like all the streams and things. Just don't see the point. Yeah, I like this blue a lot more compared to the grey. I just don't understand why I can't paint grey the same way I can paint all the other colours. Like, I try my best like up here, but it still doesn't look very good in my opinion. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, stream raiders. Boop. Put it here, I guess. Put that up. Right, what time are we on? 8:10.
The Essex hobbyist resubbed for 8 months. It's noisy.
Is stream raiders loud? Or is it okay? Essex, thank you so much. 8 months. 8 months is crazy. I think Spotty's got the longest sub so far. And like Alice isn't far behind. I think Spotty's on like 16 months, I think. $15 months, 16 months, something like that. I think Alice is 15. Oh, just back here, awesome. Gold, pretty cool. No skin though, just a bit disappointed. Okay. We can do one more battle. Let's do one more. That'll take us up to about what? 10 to? Yeah, 10 to 9. That'd be a good stopping point, I think. Yeah, I can do War Beast, why not? I think the War Beast looks really cool. Like Polar Bear. Looking awesome. You're like one of the first, so how he beating you? Maybe like cheaters. Yeah, I think Spotty's on about 16 months now. I think Alice is on like 15 months. As I think is next then with like 14 or so. So like we're getting some pretty crazy numbers now. Yeah. That blue looks good. It's got it's a blue grey. So it has got some sort of, so it's a lot different compared to the blue on the gauntlet and on like the Space Marine and stuff, so it's not really going to clash with anything or look too similar. So I can pick like purple, nice and easy. This is like blue grey, nice and easy. Or like the red. What I mean by like nice and easy, I don't mean like easy, it's easier to work with. The grey, I just don't understand why I can't use it very well. do the other foot while we're doing the feet. Probably needs another coat of black just to get rid of any like grey that's left behind. We could sort of sneak in there. Let's get some black to see how much we can actually cover. I bet actually. Let's grab some of that dark grey blue. Tiny subtle amount. That works. Nice got grey on it as well. I need to get rid of that. Cool. Okay. Yeah, Essex, how's the streaming going, by the way? You like back permanently now, or are you still super busy with like the job and everything? Mm-hmm. Cool. You recently got back into it again. It's going alright, but the main issue is a few of us stream at the same time. Share the same viewers, therefore it makes a bit. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, it's quite difficult. difficult to watch like multiple streams at the same time. And then like you kind of fall into the trap then where you try and stream it like a different time, and usually it's quite like late in the evening or like at night or something like that, and then you end up almost giving up your, like, I don't want to say like your free time, you give up like your evening to try and stream. Where you'd normally be like, you know, chilling out, maybe playing some like games or whatever, spending time with like family and all that stuff. That's why we're like, in a way, we're quite lucky because now Munchkin switched over to nights, we can do like the 2 streams. Bit distracting, are we? Yeah, like I don't know. It's different for me, I suppose, because I don't necessarily focus on like viewership and stuff. Not saying that everyone else does is like focus, like this whole thing is like trying to gain viewers and stuff and that, but like when I first started and everything, I was painting and stuff anyway. So I thought, well, why not stream it? Because even if no one watches, I'd be sat painting regardless. That's why, like, a lot of the time when I'm sat painting and stuff and that, if I go like super quiet and things, I completely forget about the stream. Like when I'm going through like the different colors and stuff and that, like I said it before, I'm not just doing it to let people know what colors and stuff I'm using, I'm doing it for myself. Keep track of it. I know it gets quite annoying sometimes. I do apologize, but at the end of the day, it's just a bit of fun, you know? Good distraction? Awesome. As you stream at 2 different times, tracked it. Yeah, I think Spotty said that as well. Like having stream at different times, we sort of get like the like late night Australians and stuff and that, and then more of like the sort of afternoon of like the UK people and everything, and then in the evening then we have like sort of obviously like the evening UK people and a few more like Americans and stuff in that. So yeah, we're quite fortunate with being able to stream. at different times of the day. Obviously, because like I said, Munchkin's doing nights now, so we can stream sort of in the late morning, afternoon time when she's sleeping. Then we take the break for dinner. Then we come back then for the evening after she's gone to work. Like we have no kids or anything to look after other than the ones in the stream. Mentioning no names. Essex. No, I'm only joking. Just trying to get more consistent, you know. So every time we try and stream more, things just come up all the time. All did them. Just doing it for fun. Cool. Nice bit of trim there. You did why when it mentioned the colours? Sniffy? Yeah. The colours and stuff like that, like I said, it's not... It is sort of for the stream so people know what sort of colours I'm using and things like that, because I see in a lot of other streams, people ask, oh, what colour's this? What colour's that? But yeah, it's mainly for me, so I can keep track of the colours I'm using. Because now, especially now I'm starting to upload the streams to YouTube and everything like that. If I go back and watch the stream, it's like, oh, right, how did I paint, say like the trim, for example. What colours did I use on the trim? I can just skip forward through the video, find a part where I'm painting the trim, and I'll go over those colours. Okay, let's get a little bit more of that dark grey blue. Cool. Yeah, that's like, even though we've only done a tiny little bit on the bottom of the model, I think it looks way nicer than that grey. I think the grey just looks, I don't know, to me it looks a bit off. I just don't think it represents like the armor properly or something, I don't know. Perhaps it looks too much like stone. Weird. You agree? Scrap the grey? Yeah. Plus we can't pull off grey as well as we can, like the other colours. Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this red. I really don't see the point in repainting all that red with the blue, because if we get this cloak, and take it off the holder for a second, we like we'll just slot it in so it'll sit roughly like that. So the only bit of red you can see is the bit on the back of the leg. Would that catch some of the OSL from the torch? Probably not. This part of the leg obviously will. Then we'll do all the red on this cloak as well. Maybe we repaint the bottom half, but the rest of it you can't even see. So it's not going to make any difference. So like repainting all this up here is kind of pointless. Like painting it in general is probably pointless. Yeah. It would have been cool if we thought ahead. I think Az suggested magnetizing the cloak, but we already glued it to the shoulder pad, just so it's easier to paint. So we can just stick it on that. If it's covered up and don't exactly. I might just leave all that, to be honest. Like I said, I know this part probably won't get hit by the torch, but at the same time, it should be fine. What's Bav up to? Do you know, Essex? Still painting ultramarines, is it? Stormcast, okay. Flick between the two, okay. Yeah, the reason I ask is because after the Stream Raiders battle, we're gonna do a quick braid into the last like 2 minutes of Bav stream. Like we did last time. Yes. Don't understand where the time goes. What we got? 10 minutes? Okay. Let's get rid of all this grey. Okay. Interesting songs. I need to find a nice black. Like the Scalecolor black is nice if you use other Scalecolor paints, because obviously they all share the same medium. The black is a bit more difficult to work with like your normal sort of acrylics, I guess, that don't have that different medium. Like the coal black from Pro Acryl is nice when you like if you use a wet palette. It's nice when you first apply it, and it covers quite well. But after a short amount of time, it sort of absorbs a bunch of water, a lot more than like the rest of the paints do, and then it turns more grey. I guess like super watery and doesn't really cover very well. So I need to find like a really nice black. That dries actually black and also doesn't thin out on the palette. It's only the black that does it. Not quite sure why. It flies when you're having time flies when you're having fun, yeah. I swear someone just puts the clock forward. Like sometimes as well, like I'll be painting, I'll start a Stream Raiders battle. It'll feel like 5 minutes later, battle timer goes off. It's been 30 minutes and I've done nothing. I'm like, I know I take the piss when I'm painting and probably spend way too much time fussing over the smallest details, but surely it's not that bad. Vallejo game color black is nice. Yeah, I have the Vallejo model color, or Vallejo, however you want to pronounce it. I have the gloss black, but not the standard. So maybe I'll... Isn't the game color slightly thinner? Maybe I should get the game air paint. Because it'll be nice, should be nice for painting and airbrushing with then. Yeah, we made the mistake of doing the black primer and then forgetting to do a base coat of black. So maybe if I get the game air one, I can just do a complete, like do the prime. Once that's dry, do a airbrush of black. Maybe that'll help. Yes, I do. Well, I'll take the piss when painting. Wow. I know. I'm sorry. You sound consistently slow, right? Like, I just don't understand sometimes, because like if I spend most of the stream like sitting around like just talking or showing off other things, I'd say okay, fair enough. I spent that stream focusing on X subject or whatever. I swear I spend more time painting than anything. Oh well. I think I've accepted it at this point. Well. Make up for after the stream. What have we got? 2.5 minutes. Okay. Turn it darker. Let's see if we can do a tiny highlight on the top of this section just under here. That works. Need to clean up on a tiny bit over the edge. Just there. Right, do we have grey anywhere else? I don't think so. I think we got it all. Okay, cool. Love the golden purple. Yeah, it looks awesome, doesn't it? I don't say so myself. The gold was, I think the secret with the gold was we did like a Viking gold base coat, which is more of like a, I don't want to say bronze. It's a lot more of a warm gold. And then obviously we did some highlighting with some elven gold, but we used transparent black and transparent brown. So we focused more of the transparent black on this side, more of the transparent brown on this side, but we like sort of mixed the two. So then we get like the combination of the like a little bit of black, a little bit of brown. Then we took that Viking gold again, did like sort of like the main sort of highlighting with it. Then the elven gold was like a slight sort of more extreme highlighting. And it's got a lot more variation compared to just like a brown. Yeah. Yeah, so it's got some transparent black in there, some transparent brown. Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot better when it comes to highlighting metallics, because what I used to do was I used to put like the base coat down of whatever, like say like dark silver for example, and then I'd put like the black over it, and then I'd go back over with dark silver and then come in with the like the lighter silver. So it was almost pointless putting that black wash over, because I almost painted over the like the wash itself to bring it back up to dark silver. So I'm starting to try and avoid going back in with like the base coat unless I'm doing super fine highlighting with it. It's working out so far. But yeah, okay. Let's do Stream Raiders for the last time tonight. Try and put this maybe there, can work. While that's going on, we'll lose the glare. We'll clean off these brushes. We'll make sure Bam's still streaming for the last like what, 10 minutes or so. We'll raid on over there. Yeah, we should be back tomorrow for our sort of afternoon stream. We'll try and go live between about what, 12 and 1ish, hopefully. We're a bit late today. Yes, we'll do like an afternoon stream tomorrow. Then on Friday, should do an afternoon stream and another evening stream. Should be nice. bit of brush soap. Mix that in. Yeah, always make sure you're cleaning off your brushes. I literally do it after every stream and before every stream. It's probably a bit excessive, but at the same time, can't hurt, right? Just keep on top of it, you know? Okay. Gotta wash those brushes. Yeah. Especially if you paint like the way I do, where I mix a lot of colours on the brush and everything like that. It almost like damages the brushes a lot faster. Go. Ooh, I might do this, might just let this boss battle run, so we're not starting tomorrow with a boss battle. And then once it's ready, I'll just start it up. We're still going to end though. So just so we're not starting off stream raiders in like the middle of the afternoon with a boss battle. So yeah, get your units on that and I'll start it up as soon as it's ready. Okay, yeah. Happy with we switched to that blue instead of the grey. I'll probably do some testing over the weekend on like the pigment powders and stuff and that on like a separate base. See how they interact with each other, see how much coverage they have, see how they react to like a varnish and everything like that before we commit to this base. It'll make it so much easier if I can just do all the dirt and stuff with the powder. We'll see then. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I might continue with Abaddon. I do have this like sort of half finished Slaves to Darkness Chaos Warrior with a super awesome cloak that we could potentially continue with, but we'll see. I like an Abaddon at the moment, to be honest. I like keeping Abaddon to like, yeah, we'll do the Slaves to Darkness I think tomorrow. Then do Abaddon on Friday so we can do it like part 1, part 2 again like we did today. Yeah. Make sure Bar's still streaming so we can go bug in for the last 5 minutes. Yes. Awesome. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be it for today, everybody. Like I said, get your units on that stream ready battle. As soon as it's ready, I'll start it up. Should be on tomorrow. Hopefully between 12 and 1. Hopefully it's not going to be as late as today was. Yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Great evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And we should see you tomorrow. Okay? Get the raid sorted out. Yeah. Have a great evening, everybody. And we should see you tomorrow. Okay?